Hello and welcome to episode 8 of the Slow Crafting Podcast. My name's Nadine and I live in the northwest of England, and this is a bi-weekly podcast about my attempts to expand my handmade wardrobe and incorporate a slow fashion and slow living approach into all my crafting endeavours, be that knitting, spinning, sewing, crochet or a whole host of other things. I'm hoping this will be a bit quicker than normal today because I'm recording late after bank holiday and general toddler drama. So I wanted to get this up as close to schedule as I could. So apologies if I forget things or skip over bits this week, but like I say, I'm trying to make it a bit quicker than normal. I should have said at the beginning, if this is your first time joining me, hello and welcome, thank you for giving me a try, and if you're a returning viewer, hello. Thank you for sticking with it. I hope you're enjoying it, and you can find me as Crafty Nadine on Ravelry or through the blog The Many Knits of Nadine at wordpress.com, but I shall link to both of things in the comments box below. Okay. Right, where should we start? Handmade clothes that I'm wearing today. I'm wearing my my version of the Maver sweater by Marie Wallin. It's from the Nordic Knits book by Rowan, and my version is a heavily modified version. This is what the original jumper looks like. As you can see, mine doesn't have a polo neck. Also, mine is longer in the body and has 3/4 length sleeves, as do most of my jumpers that I knit for myself. Yes, so in terms of the variations on the pattern, I added waist shaping, lengthened the body, shortened the arms, took out one repeat of the colour work on the yoke, and swapped the polo neck for a rolled boat neck. So yeah, I'm not sure it's quite the same jumper still, but it's still my Maver jumper. I knitted it about 3.5 years ago. It was my first colourwork project, and it's one of my favourite knitted items. In fact, it's probably my most favourite. It was the first jumper I knitted that I actually bothered swatching for, and it fits me. Well, it's like it fitted me when I first knitted it. It fitted me brilliantly. It's bagged out a bit over time, as it's a regular in my wardrobe rotation, and one of my children did turn the washing machine up to a boil wash. A 90-degree wash when it was in the washing machine not long after I'd made it, so it's done well to survive, but it's wool and acrylic blend, which is why it coped being briefly put on a boil wash. But yes, it's I'm very happy with this jumper, and it's the wool is a bit itchy, so if you're a bit sensitive of skin, it's probably not for you, but I'm a hardy northerner, I can take it. Right, so that's it for handmade wardrobe today. I just wanted to share with you my plans for Me Made May this year. Because I'm trying to expand my handmade wardrobe, I thought, rather than just focusing on look at all the things that I've made, I could probably do with adding some more. So I thought, as well as sort of celebrating the clothes that are in my wardrobe that I have already made, I could probably do with adding some summer or more summery tops. Now, I've got a lot of knitwear and a lot of jumpers and cardigans and things. Not a lot, but quite a few. But I could do with some sort of tops and staples for everyday wear in the warmer months. Right, so that being said, my plans for the next couple of weeks are to try and make one of these Dotty Angel vests, or rather two of these Dotty Angel vests. It's Simplicity 8153 and I'm going for option A, which is the longer length vest. It's got an extra bib detail on the front in a contrasting fabric. It looks like there's some waist shaping on it, but in the pattern I can't find any reference to that, so whether the model's just got a couple of pegs in the back of her vest, I don't know. But if it doesn't naturally hang like that, I might put some elastic in somewhere under the bust level just to bring it in a bit, just to be a bit more flattering on my figure. But yes, I'm going to make two versions of this vest top. And the fabric that I'm planning on using, I'm not sure if I've showed this on the podcast before. I might have done in episode 4, possibly. One of the vests is going to be in this fabric. It's what's it called? Little Kukla, or Little Doll, which is a Robert Kaufman fabric. It's just repeats of quite large matryoshkas in various sort of shades of brown and orange. Brown. I do love this fabric. I bought it in Abercan in Manchester in November last year, I think. Got quite a lot of it, so I think I'm going to have a lot of leftovers. So I might be able to make something possibly not matching, but maybe coordinating for the girls, or I might keep it all for myself and make something else for myself a bit further down the line. So yeah, that's what one of the tops is going to be in, and the other top, hopefully I've got enough fabric to squeeze it out of, is going to be in this fabric. Now, my friend's mum gave me this when she had a clear out of all her fabric and yarn stash, and I love this fabric, and I've been waiting to find something suitable to do with it. Now, green wasn't actually a colour that I was intending to include in my handmade wardrobe, because I was wanting to operate on a reduced colour palette, and I was thinking more browns and blues and neutral colours, but I seem to have included green in there as well. Maybe just because I'm drawn to sort of nature shades, but also because as you saw last episode, I was wearing my hand spun hand knit jumper that was green as well, so I thought, right, well, I might as well start including a bit more green in, because I've got quite a bit more fabric and stash that's green as well, and one of my handmade dresses is green, so yes, I'm not opening up my colour palette completely, but expanding from the browns and blues slightly, I think. So yes, this is the fabric. The reason I'm not sure if I'll have enough is because it's only a narrow width. I'm not sure how old this fabric is. I'll hold it still, you can have a proper look. So there's cats, black cats playing in the garden. Yes, it's a quite narrow fabric, so I'm not sure if I'll have quite enough to do the top properly. But yes, look, does it look like it'll suit me as a vest? Yes, like I say, it's from my friend's mum's yarn stash, so I'm not sure how old it is. I'm assuming it's possibly around about sometime in the 80s, or sort of 80s to 90s, I think. So yes, that's my two tops that I've got planned for the next couple of weeks. I'm hoping to make a start on that this weekend, but we shall see, toddler permitting. I will give that caveat. And my other plans for this month, excuse the crinkling, are to make a couple of cowls. Yes, I know it's getting warmer, but these are designs that I'm hoping to sort of publish it as free patterns in the upcoming months. So this is my latest spin as well, actually. It's, you're not getting the right colours on it today because I'm recording at night time again. It's browns and greens and greys and blacks and a bit of orange as well. It's 2-ply worsted spun Aran to worsted weight yarn, and I've got 177 grams, which is 314 meters. So hopefully it should be big enough to make a decent sized cowl. Not a cowl. This is not for a cowl at all. This is going to be for a shawl. The other wool's going to be for a cowl. So yes, I'm thinking something triangular and textured for this one. And then my other yarn, I should have said that this one was using up odds and ends of various different fibres from in my stash. The majority of it is merino, but there are some crunchier fibres in there as well, so I'm assuming there's some more interesting breeds in there. And this one is 100% merino, and again it's roughly an Aran weight. I need to work out exactly how many wraps per inch before I start swatching for the design, but I don't know how well. There you go. You're not getting colours on this either. It's sort of a rainbow colours over dyed with red, a very dark red. As a description, that's not how it was achieved. It was sort of a rainbow blend that when spun up, you look from a distance, it probably looks quite purple, but I know that I can see in the real sort of, well, artificial light in here, and it's very much red, but you get pops of yellow and blue and green and purple throughout it. And again, this is worsted spun 2-ply. So this will be a cowl, and because I've got about 312 meters of this, I might be able to possibly get a coordinating hat to go with it as well. It was just, will this colour suit me? So yes, this isn't the rest. I have got 2 and a bit more balls in the bag, so I haven't just wound these up really tight. So yes, but these were spun on my drop spindle, and this one was spun on my Ashford Kiwi 2 wheel. So yes, they're my plans for the next couple of weeks. Well, the knitting plans are probably going to be a bit longer the next couple of weeks, but the sewing plans are hopefully going to be started during that time. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for this week. Like I say, I did want it to be a quick episode. I will endeavour to write some kind of show notes or links in the comments box below. But if you have any questions you'd like to ask me, or in the comments you'd like to make, then please feel free to do so. You can find me on Ravelry as Crafty. Put my teeth back in. You can find me on Ravelry as Crafty. I've just dropped one of the balls on the floor. Sorry. You can find me on Ravelry as Crafty Nadine. I'll get there eventually. And through the blog, themanyknitsofnadine.wordpress.com. Okay, until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.